It's a West versus East contest here in the Windy City of Chicago, Illinois, as the Bulls play one at home. We've got a chance now for our starting lineups from point guard to center. This game should be a good one. And the guys checking out DeMar DeRozan here. What can we expect?
I don't know if too many other players doesn't have his level of concentration offensively. He just seems to have that singular focus you need as a shooter that, even if a defender's all over you, you still just lock in and let it go.
Well, Steve, his ability to come in and rattle off 10, 20 points in no time flat, that's a gift and a real asset for any team. Some guys need a while to get going, not him.
Good game here will get this road trip started confidently for the Lakers. A superb ball club playing a great brand of basketball. #1 record right now in the NBA.
Well, I think for Los Angeles, they've continued their breakout season. I mean, they've showed tremendous promise thus far, and I'm looking for big things from this team.
Yeah, Clark, as the postseason approaches, there's plenty of optimism, but as you know, the playoffs are a whole different animal. We'll see if they can continue that momentum.
First team foul.
Vucevic dishes to DeRozan. No good. And the Lakers take it the other way. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
Yeah, they really had their number in that game. Big margin of victory for them. They got there by really including their bench. The depth became a major factor. They just wore them down.
What Steve just talked about regarding how much they spread their scoring around was probably the most striking thing about that big win.
And the fact that they did have such a huge lead allowed them to even use their bench a little more than normal, and that was something that served them well.
And he's good on the second. Last game for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Clippers in Los Angeles.
Yeah, it seemed to me their three-point shooting was their own worst enemy in that game, Clark. I mean, even their wide-open looks weren't falling.
Yeah, and I'm sure when they think back on that game, Steve, their main regret is going to be that they didn't get away from the three-point shot early on. They kept going to it.
No good from Lane. #2, he's guarded by Williams. They get it again. And that one's good by Davis.
Strong rebounding, and he's rewarded with the easy putback.
Bulls still looking like they're getting going. It's a 5-point game. Here's Leckett. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
The soft finger roll is just one of the many finishing moves he has in his bag of shot making.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, I spoke with the head coach of the Bulls. He said that one player he's really wary of is Anthony Davis, adding he can impact the game in so many ways. Defense, shot blocking, rebounding, and scoring. He's still adding muscle, and we've got to capitalize on that strength advantage at both ends. Kevin, that's the MO for any young player. We'll see how he stands up to it.
Thanks, Doris. Here's Reeves. Excellent B that time from Lubin. The Bulls have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Now here's DeRozan, defended by Reeves. Ball, good on the triple.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Bulls.
Yeah, that was a strange game. Very shaky defensive performance by their opponent, but hey, they took advantage of it.
Yeah, I'd go along with that. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard as they should have.
He's such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Well, this set of players deserves credit for some of the most creative playmaking we've seen in the second half of the season. The top passers among small forwards since the All-Star break. Well, you look at LeBron James, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists. And, of course, DeMar DeRozan.
And these are some of the best teammates you're ever going to want. Very unselfish guys at a position that sometimes puts more of an emphasis on individual play.
Most of those guys can take matters into their own hands if they need to. But like you pointed out, Steve, that's not their MO. That's not how they want to roll. They want all 5 players on the floor to be involved in the offense, and that's what they want to facilitate.
Here's Drummond after the basket by the Lakers. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Hooker, and it's blocked by Beasley, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Kevin, let's take a look here to see where the Lakers rank in the NBA. First in assists, first in steals, and they're #1 in block shot. This is a team that doesn't allow easy shots in the lane.
Yeah, and the one thing that really jumps out at me when you talk about all these stats, Clark, is the assists. And this is a team that has been very unselfish. They're sharing the ball, they're moving, they're really getting a good flow to their offense. And as a result, they're finding pretty high percentage shots almost every possession.
Number 28, and it's Chicago with the rebound.
Boy, he had a good look at that one. You hate to miss that shot.
Beverly, the pass to Levin. The dish to Beverly. 23 seconds left to play here in the first. But finger roll finish at the bucket.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they're just giving them too many looks inside.
Yeah, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. You've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
Walker goes in. Beasley kicks to Schroeder. Back to Beasley. Outside, Walker. Here's the three. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so the first quarter is in the books.
This Saturday, April 1st, the Dallas Mavericks go up against the Miami Heat. Hoops action.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Chicago.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
Yeah, their passing has been terrific, too, Clark. We're seeing a lot of assists, really moving, on a flow offensively. I like what I see.
They've got LaRusso. Andre Drummond is out there at the road. Then it's Patrick Beverly. And it's Green in at the small forward. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. The Lakers making a switch here. James is checked in.
Boy, this free throw shooting, just another reason. He's such a good all-around player.
And there's the call on James. That's his third foul of the game. Green dishes to Beverly. Shot clock at 6. Here's DeRozan. LeBron with the block. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. And now that we have a moment, let's see the best free throw shooting teams in the NBA. The Lakers, number 1. Number 5, the Bulls.
And both these teams are going to be extremely aggressive trying to attack the rim because they're so good from the foul line.
And stolen by LeBron. And Walker with a clear path to the hoop. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Walker's got his first basket of the night. Chicago leading. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Bobcats. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, good idea setting that screen, but the execution wasn't there.
No, it sure wasn't. I mean, you want it to be hard, but it also has to be legal.
LeBron kicks to Walker. On the wing, Brown. From outside the arc. That's good. Brown's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Boy, what a significant turnaround here in the second quarter after only making 40% from the field in the first.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
Let's see some of the numbers here for DeMar DeRozan. Now, the second half is shaped up for him. 4th in free throw percentage. And one of the better passers in the league. In the top 20 in assists per game.
I want to take a minute here to get in a quick word about his outstanding free throw percentage. I mean, you can see how he's brimming with confidence at that line.
And it's the Lakers on the break. Walker's running. They get it back. Chicago trailing here. Kicks it to Green. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
And you love the concentration. Gets hit, but stays with the play.
He showed a lot right there. Plenty of concentration, finding a way to get that shot to fall.
The Lakers making a switch here. Vucevic is checked in. The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Pass to Schroeder. He dishes it to Walker. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Another lead change. How many of these are we going to have?
I don't know, Steve, but the momentum of this game is certainly swung like a pendulum.
Pass Pass to White. Three-pointer. That's good. He's back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
This could be a back-and-forth game all the way, guys, the way it's being played. This is fun to watch.
And that one's good.
Man, he shows us he knows how to finish with a flourish.
And so here is Chicago. They get a hand on it. Passes it to Vucevic. Back to White. A minute 42 left here in the second. Clock at 6. And DeRozan. Here we go. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
I'm sure he feels like they should have the lead right now, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
Well, it's been a heck of a recent stretch for these guys. The centers and power forwards averaging the most points in their position in the last 10 games. Anthony Davis third.
You know, that's as scary a collection of big men as you'd want to see. Game planning for any of them is a challenge because you know how much defensive attention you're going to have to devote to them.
Huge play. Climbing the ladder for the 360. That's major bounce right there.
Yeah, Clark, he was sky high on the finish.
It was just a beautiful blend of athleticism, coordination, and confidence.
DeRozan defending. Here's Davis. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup. Davis has got his second bucket of the night.
Look at the combination of size and touch. That's why he's a great finisher down low.
Back to DeRozan. Launches a three. And Davis pulls it down. LA's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. LeBron drives in. Here's Humbo. The three-pointer off the mark.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No, that's for sure, because this guy's too good of a shooter to miss that look consistently.
DeRozan passes to Tipp. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 3 rebounds now in this one. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And the Lakers lead by 2. Here's DeRozan. And a tight game here as we end the first half. Lakers ahead, up by 2.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
And it's been a great game out in Chicago. Thanks for... The Los Angeles Clippers trailing Memphis out in Memphis. Second half of basketball just getting started for them. And another one also in progress. Out in Philadelphia, it's the 76ers trailing to Dallas. Big deficit to make up for them in the second half. And here's a look at the other NBA action from around the league. The Timberwolves will face off against the Suns out in Phoenix. That game is an all-Western Conference affair. Tip-off time, 10 Eastern.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
A gorgeous view of the Chicago skyline as we welcome you back. Anthony Davis really making a difference here.
I think this is the kind of quality performance we expect to see from him. He's always setting the bar high for himself, and sometimes I think we just kind of get numb to how good he really is.
You know, Steve, I think it's doubly difficult to keep up the level of play he does when you know you're the focal point of the other team's defense. To be able to play like he has when you have a reputation of being the guy, that's impressive.
So for the Lakers right now, they've got Anthony Davis. LeBron James is out there with Russell. And it's Reeves in at the 2 spot. The pass to Lovin. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside, Russell takes the 3. Hits the bucket. Russell's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Lakers.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
DeRozan against LeBron. DeRozan, and Davis sends it back. One-on-one here. Number 2. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
Nice soft touch to drop that one in.
Bulls trail by 7. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
And the Lakers making a change here. Beasley's checked in. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. DeRozan gets a screen from Vucevic. DeRozan passes to Levin. Williams for 3. Gets it to go.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
He feeds it to Russell. It's Beasley on the wing. Back to Russell. And the layup's good off the glass. Russell's got 5.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
Ball. He's guarded by Russell. And it's sent back by Russell. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Beasley. That one goes. Covered. And now an 8-point Los Angeles lead.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
Yeah, until they do, the problems inside are only going to get worse.
And the shot is good.
You gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded out physical game.
Yeah, that was your game, Clark. Pound it inside and take the ball right to the defense.
That's what I tried to do, man. I knew my limitations.
Russo's checking for Chicago. LeBron kicks to Russell. There's the feed to Beasley. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Well, the numbers since the All-Star break, here's how Chicago ranks league-wide. 5th for free throw shooting, 12th in steals. And they're in the top half of the league in fewest turnovers. When you can be in that company, you're giving yourself a chance to be a winning team.
Yeah, you look at the free throw shooting, Clark, it's very impressive. They've been in the top 5, as you talked about. And it's a result of a lot of effort, a lot of concentration. And when you shoot them that well, then you gain confidence and really start attacking the rim because you want to go to the free throw line to shoot.
Pass the ball. He passes to Levin. There's 42 seconds left in the 3rd. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots the 3. But they recover it. And there's the call on James. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 would put him in a rough, tough spot.
Los Angeles on D. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Here's Beverly.
I like the call. I thought the defense was moving well.
Yeah, I think he slid underneath. Good blocking call that trip.
The Bulls have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
Yeah, this is a very good free throw shooting team, guys. I mean, you look at the numbers, impressive.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
It's Beasley on the wing. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Beasley's got his 2nd bucket of the night. From mid-court, shot misses. The 3rd quarter comes to a close. Lakers.
Coming up this Saturday night, April 1st, the Los Angeles Clippers go up against the New Orleans Pelicans. Don't miss out.
And the final period of play just about to start. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And one other thing I would add is that the mid-range game has been really impressive. I mean, they're showing great touch on some of those 15, 17-footers.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. So for Chicago right now, Williams is out there at DeRozan. Then it's back together, and it's Lane in at the small forward position. Passes it the ball. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by the Lakers. Davis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Russell. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. LeBron outside. Dishes it to Davis. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
And the Bulls making a change here.
Yeah, he always gives the fans a temporary souvenir, it seems like, blocking 2 or 3 shots into the 10th row. Of course, you got to give the ball back, so very temporary souvenir.
They're going to have to change that because in baseball, when they knock those foul balls, they go check and keep them.
That's right.
Same with the NFL. If the ball happens to get by the net, you can keep the ball.
Right. Well, we need to change that in basketball.
I agree.
Another area where he excels is on one of the most fundamental plays in basketball, the pick and roll. He will lower the boom on the defender with a solid screen and then is terrific at rolling into space and getting the basket.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. He said, listen, we've come this far. Now we've got to lay it on the line to get a win. I know we can do it. So show them what you got and let's make it happen. Guys, we'll see if they can do it.
Oh, trying for it. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Well, he just didn't make the catch, didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
And the Lakers call time here.
Well, he's got to get everybody on the same page. I mean, that's the reason for this timeout. And if that happens, I think they can improve and start playing better.
You know, it's a coach's job to always try to be 2 or 3 steps ahead of the opponent and to look for that extra edge if you can. And I think he feels like he might have seen one. They're perfectly content to keep going to that mid-range jumper. If the defense is going to give it to them, they'll take it all day.
Yeah, why not? I mean, you have to just take what's there, and as long as you're moving the ball and getting good shots, that's all that matters.
And the pass to Reeves. The three.
Good boy.
It's rebounded by LaRusso. Bulls trail by 15. Feeds to Vucevic. Pass the ball. DeRozan a screen on LeBron. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Reeves.
Ouch. Another miss to add to what's been a miserable game for him from the field.
Williams with the block. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And DeRozan. Here we go.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
So it's Chicago now, down by 15.
And this quarter has really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
No good from Ball. Russell kicks to LeBron. He passes to Reeves. Back to LeBron. Williams with the defensive effort.
Been a poor shooting performance for him today, but luckily for them, a lot of his teammates have come through.
Boy, it's been a tough go in terms of fouls for him. I mean, my goodness, he can't stay out of the way of fouls.
First one falls for him. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point. He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Russell passes to Reeves. LeBron dishes to Davis. Williams with the steal. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Davis. Good. And the Lakers lead by 16.
Well, guys, tonight they came in here and really dictated the terms of the engagement, which is very difficult to do as the visitors.
You're right. That's not usually the way things work in the NBA. It's a great win, and no question, it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here.
That free throw missing. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. And he sinks the second. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Drummond, stolen by Walker. He kicks to Brown. Outside, Walker. Passes to Reeves. Here's Gabriel. Great D that time from Beverly.
Terrific defense at the rim. They got right in his path.
You know, that's part of what great defenders do. They get not only in your path, but in your head a little bit, too.
Beautiful work in the transition game.
That's how to do it. Attack early before the defense can get itself set.
Goes back up. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. You know, Clark,
Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team in. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here. I done kept it real from the jump. Living at my mama's house, we'd argue every month. I was trying to get it on my own. Working all night, traffic. We make it cool to be.